The folks at VoteVets, they dropped a new ad against Donald Trump. And what you're seeing again, as the ramping up of these ads against Donald Trump take place. Go ahead. Y'all have the VoteVet ad, folks? Okay, let's go ahead and roll it.
Here's the fact. Robinson's Trump's guy.
He's been an unbelievable Lieutenant Governor, Mark Robinson.
Robinson writing, quote, "I am a black Nazi."
Mark Robinson, he's out there, he's fighting. He's a great one. He's a good man.
Robinson defended slavery, writing, quote, "Slavery is not that bad. I wish they would bring slavery back. I would certainly own a few."
One of the strongest and bravest new voices in the Republican Party. He's been a great supporter of mine, and I'm a great supporter of his. Your incredible Lieutenant Governor, Mark Robinson.
That Robinson used slurs on the website. We found that he often used anti-gay slurs, he used an anti-Jewish slur, he used an anti-Muslim slur.
Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson of North Carolina. What a job you're doing.
He enjoys, quote, watching transgender porn, saying, quote, "That's effing hot. It takes the man out while leaving the man in," and then adding, quote, "I'm a perv too."
Keep in mind that he has called transgender kids sick and demonic.
You're a very popular guy, Mark. And somebody that really took this country by storm, not just the state, but took the country by storm.
Now, Republicans against Donald Trump, they also have dropped their ad. Watch this.
Backed candidate for governor in North Carolina, Mark Robinson, has made dozens of disturbing and damning comments on a porn website. Here's the fact. Robinson's Trump's guy.
He's been an unbelievable Lieutenant Governor, Mark Robinson.
All right, guys. So we have so that was the Republican voters against Donald Trump. They have been, of course, very highly critical of him. Now, the Kamala Harris campaign, they also, after all of the drama yesterday with Mark Robinson, they were very quick to go hard against Mark Robinson, against Donald Trump. And so you see them hitting hard as well. Folks, what you're seeing is the Harris campaign not play games at all in terms of going after Donald Trump, tying him to Mark Robinson. Here is the Kamala Harris campaign ad right here.
And he's been an unbelievable Lieutenant Governor, Mark Robinson.
For me, there is no compromise on abortion.
I think you're better than Martin Luther King.
We could pass a bill saying you can't have an abortion in North Carolina for any reason. The abortion in this country, it's about killing a child because you aren't responsible enough to keep your skirt down.
I've been with him a lot. I've gotten to know him, and he's outstanding.
Donald Trump and Mark Robinson. They're both wrong for North Carolina.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this.
Oh, you see how they are not playing games as well. And so it's a very tight race there in North Carolina, and the polls show it. I told you about VoteVets. This is the VoteVets ad.
Kamala Harris.
Man, when Donald Trump runs scared, he really overdoes it. This time, his loyal henchmen in Congress, trying to stop veterans from being able to register to vote at the VA, using congressional subpoenas to attack the VA for helping veterans participate in the very democracy they put their lives on the line to defend. You can't make this stuff up. The draft dodger, making it harder for those who served to vote. Maybe he realizes that insulting us as suckers and losers, disparaging those who bear the wounds, refusing to salute the fallen, and trampling the graves of heroes for a TikTok photo op isn't the best way to win our support. Maybe he knows deep in his dark heart that we'll do again this November what we did in 2020. Beat Trump like a drum.
Michael, what you have there, you have Republicans against Trump. You got veterans as well. And North Carolina is shaping up to be a battleground state. Joe Biden lost North Carolina by 2.5 points in 2020. Then Senator Barack Obama won North Carolina in 2008, 14,100 votes, lost it in 2012. The Harris-Walz campaign is a serious shot at winning that. As one of the reasons why she's been in North Carolina several times. Walz was just in North Carolina this week as well. They see North Carolina as possibly falling to them, especially with Mark Robinson imploding in his gubernatorial race against Josh Stein.
Absolutely. And yesterday was the deadline for Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson to drop out of the race. And many soldiers said that he was going to stay in, and he's defiant. And that's good for many soldiers. We know that the Carolina Journal reported that earlier this week, leaders in the Trump campaign privately told Robinson that he was not welcome at rallies for Trump or vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance. And what this could definitely do is drive up turnout, not just for Vice President Kamala Harris, but down ballot races, and drive down turnout for Republicans with Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson. And the other thing that's really pernicious about this is that this is another example of these type of black Republicans, especially black male Republicans, that Donald Trump likes to surround himself with, self-deprecating, those that speak negatively about African Americans, speak negatively about the civil rights movement, Dr. King, but at the same time, they derive pleasure from seeing women sexually exploited, but they also want to control women's bodies by banning abortion and attack women's reproductive rights as well. So these ads are spot on, and it shows you once again why elections have consequences and why this 2024 election is probably the most consequential election since 1876, which brought about the end of Reconstruction.
Well, again, what you're seeing folks zeroing in on him, and so you're going to see a lot more of these attack ads as we move forward.
In 2016, Donald Trump said he would choose only the best people to work in his White House. Now those people have a warning for America. Trump is not fit to be president again. Here's his vice president.
Anyone who puts themselves over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. It should come as no surprise that I will not be endorsing Donald Trump this year.
His defense secretary.
Do you think Trump can be trusted with the nation's secrets ever again?
No. I mean, it's just irresponsible action that places our service members at risk, places our nation's security at risk.
His national security advisor.
Donald Trump will cause a lot of damage. The only thing he cares about is Donald Trump.
And the nation's highest-ranking military officer.
We don't take an oath to a king or a queen or to a tyrant or a dictator. And we don't take an oath to a wannabe dictator.
Take it from the people who knew him best. Donald Trump is a danger to our troops and our democracy. We can't let him lead our country again.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.